Okay, so now that we have finished up our Home for Hermit Crab and talked about the characters in this story, what we're going to do today is we are going to make our own hermit crab. So remember, the hermit crab was the main character in our story along with other characters. So this is what we're going to do today. So we are going to make our own hermit crab shell. Remember, in this story he didn't want to be plain, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to decorate our shells. So what we're going to do first is we are going to fold the paper plate in half. So when you get your paper plate, all you're going to do is fold the plate in half like this. You're going to take your glue. You're going to put the glue around the edges of the plate, and you're going to hold it there for just a few seconds while it dries. So that's going to be step one of your hermit crab shell. Step two, you're going to trace your hand onto red paper. So you're going to get a piece of red paper, and with your pencil, you're going to trace your hand. Okay? Then what I want you to do, step three, is cut out the hand. So you're going to take your scissors. We talked about safety, so go ahead and cut out your hand. Remember, we're only cutting on paper. So you're going to cut your hand out. Once you cut your hand out, you are going to go ahead and glue the hand on the side of the paper plate. So you'll see in our model, you're going to take the hand and you're going to glue it onto your paper plate. So yours is going to look a little bit like this. So you're going to have your plain hermit crab shell, and then you're going to glue the hand onto the plate. If it doesn't hold, the Mrs. Four will come around and staple it on there for you. Okay, so let's see. So next is step 5. We're going to add 2 eyes with crayons, and then you are going to decorate your hermit crab shell. So remember, again, he did not want his shell to be plain, so we're going to use our crayons. You are going to go ahead and add your 2 eyes. You can have any color eyes you want. You can choose your own crayons. Then go ahead and decorate your shell. So you remember, it's going to be bright. You can use all of the colors, and you can choose the colors that you'd like to do your decoration. And then the very last step, I know, is usually the first step, but you are going to write your name on the back. If you want to color this side of the hermit shell crab, you may. But just make sure you put your name somewhere where we can see, okay? So again, you can color your hermit shell, excuse me, your hermit crab shell any color that you want, okay? So let's just review the steps quickly, and then I will go ahead and get your materials out. So step 1 is going to be fold the paper plate in half, okay? Once you fold your paper plate in half, you're going to glue the sides down, okay? Step 2 is going to be trace your hand, okay? Trace your hand. Step 3, cut it out. So after you trace it, you're going to cut it out. Step 4, you're going to go ahead and glue the hand to the paper plate. Step 5, color. Don't forget to add your eyes. You can add any color eyes that you want to your hermit crab. And then step 6, go ahead and write your name. And then if you finish early, remember, we always read a book. And Mrs. Ford's going to leave her hermit crab up here. So if you would like to refer back to this, you can. It doesn't have to look like mine. Your shell, your hermit shell, your home can look like any way that you want. So use lots of crayons. And for the eyeballs, if you want to also get out the googly eyes, and you can glue those on there. All right.